Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz on September 4, 2012, and it's 44 minutes after midnight, Birmingham, Alabama. I'm going to try to get this one in one blog, but let me tell you what the title is: Brace for Impact. Now, I will give you that name or those names of the people who wrote this in a moment. But first, I'm going to start out telling you something that happened that will probably pique your interest so that you'll want to hear the rest of it. My daughter, she has been having dreams and visions for a number of years. And it never dawned on me to go back and look at some of her dreams and date them or try to date them. But I did. And I did just a couple hours ago, and I've been working on it since. So this is a dream that my daughter emailed me. And she said another dream. She was on the beach, and she saw heard a loud noise. And then the sky was darkened, and she saw a fire in the sky, and everyone ran for cover. And then out of this fire was a giant pinwheel. It was spinning in the sky, but it left a giant gaping black hole in the sky. She said people are mad because they were lied to by our government. People felt deceived and more mad than afraid. She also said that the fire was on the water and it splashed out, and people took cover because they feared that the fire would burn them once it hit them, but it did hit them and it did not burn them. This is not making a lot of sense, but it's about to. She said in the email, and she had sent this to another person at the same time, she said, my dad told me that when we talk about these things, that they're the beginning of the things that will happen in the end times. So she's saying, I'm not so sure I agree with him, but in fact she said she disagreed, but did agree with me that the strange things were happening. Now, let me tell you this. This dream was emailed to me on April the 9th, 2010 at 11:05 p.m. It was titled Dreams, April the 4th through the 8th. And I filed these dreams in one file. I keep hers and mine together. And guess what happened on April the 20th, 2010? Keep in mind, she sent this to me on April the 9th after having it 4 nights in a row. April the 20th, there was a BP oil Deepwater Horizon explosion. She saw this 2 weeks before it happened. So I just wanted to tell you, and I don't know why I never mentioned that. I never tried to put dates together, but here we go. There's a gentleman named Ray Gano, Gano, and Rick Wiles have had these dreams. YouTube them, look them up. And these are Rick's words: brace for impact. The country's going down. November the 12th, look for horrific violence in America. Civil war, heavy fighting, martial law, stalled elections, limited traveling within the United States, and no leaving the United States. Dreams reveal bloodshed, violence in America, and is on the very edge of a total economic catastrophe, which has already begun according to all the natural and unnatural disasters. We keep hearing natural, natural, natural. Well, most are unnatural. You know this. And people are seeing visions and having dreams which describe horrific bloodshed and violence within America. We are forewarned in the Bible on Acts chapter 2, verse 17 and 18, and Joel chapter 2, verse 28 and 29. And it will come to pass in the last days, said God, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and daughters shall prophesy, and your young man shall see visions, and your old man shall dream dreams. God is warning us that this is that time. Things are going to start getting bad, and we must prepare. So I know 99% of us, you and me, cannot move from America or store away a year's supply of food and fuel or have a bunker or a place to hide in. I can't, and I'm sure most of you can't either. But what we can do is pray. We can pray and ask God to let any of these judgments or all the judgments pass over you. I'm absolutely doing this. Also, you must take heed, hear his warnings, and know these things are coming soon. So, and they'll be upon America. A 13-year-old girl had back-to-back dreams recently, this month, August. Washington State had a large earthquake. She had them back-to-back. And she saw this, and she said it fell into the ocean. My daughter has had dreams for over 3 years. First, she saw men in control of an area. They wore dark uniforms with a red bar on their sleeve like a sergeant's stripe. And she was in a building where many people were, all women, and she could tell that they were detained. Another dream she saw the same, but she was able to go in and out of this particular place because she's a medic and this is her job in this dream. She's tended to the wounded and to the sick. She said again, dark uniforms with red bars on the sleeve, and these people were in charge. And she said also the people that she was helping were in holding areas. Okay, I'm trying to stay with this. I had another dream. She saw Asians patrolling beaches, like in Florida. They patrolled on land and on water. She also described the uniforms to be dark with red patches. She said she was in a building almost a mile from the beach. And when she got a call, she had to run to the rescue unit, which is parked about 2 streets off of the beach. She took her thumb and pressed it on a spot on the door, which allowed the door to open. The motor was already running, and she got in and drove a short distance to this place that she was told to go to. There were people that opened the back door and inside, or put inside people who were either dead or near death. That's just part of them. So I'm going to end that one here, and I'm going to pick this up on a part 2. Jody Wolf, Expoz.